Karen Finch from Legally Yours. We're your legal marketplace connecting you to fixed fee, client-focused, transparent lawyers. So I had a client call me this week and was asking about making a divorce application, and I thought it might be useful to have some sort of handy hints when you are making a divorce application. This is obviously quite separate to when you're going through a separation and you're looking at children's and contact orders or consent orders or looking at filing a financial agreement. So this literally is often the end of the process where people have gone through the financial agreement stage and looking at parenting orders and those sorts of things, and then this is the final thing, I guess, in your divorce, that you obtain the divorce certificate, which then lawfully states that you are no longer married. So as mentioned, it's often the last step in the process. These applications for a divorce certificate can actually be made jointly or by one party only, and the most important requirement for making a divorce application is that you must be able to show that you've been separated for longer than 12 months. So step one, you can actually complete an online application at the Federal Circuit Court website. So you can actually log on there and complete an application form or download the application form from there. Step two, you then need to upload a copy of your marriage certificate. So if for some reason you don't have a copy of that marriage certificate, you can apply to the Birth, Deaths and Marriages Registry and gain that certificate, and then you upload that with your application to the Federal Circuit Court. Step three, if it's a joint application, so if both you and your ex-husband or ex-wife file that application, there are actually no service requirements there. So obviously you're filing it together. However, if only one party is filing the application, then there is quite a lot to do with service and making sure you can prove that you've served the application on your ex-partner. So with that, you have to serve them with the application, and you also have to serve them with a brochure which just explains separation and those sorts of things, and that brochure can be found again on the Federal Circuit Court website. And service can be in person or it can be by post. It must be at least 28 days before your hearing date for your divorce to go ahead, and an affidavit must be sworn and then witnessed by a Justice of the Peace, and you can get that affidavit of service. There's a template on the website as well. So then once that's been served on the other side, the other party then has to sign an affidavit of acknowledgement of receipt of those documents, and there has to be acknowledgement of the date that that was received. So as I mentioned, if it's one party going ahead and filing the divorce application, there is a lot to do with the service and making sure that the other side is served correctly within the time frame that needs to occur, that they get both the application and the brochure, that an affidavit of service is completed and witnessed and signed by a Justice of the Peace, and that the other side sign an affidavit of acknowledgement of service, and again that has to have the date on it. So all those documents then need to be filed with the Federal Circuit Court prior to the hearing date. And then step five is essentially the appearance. So if there are no minor children under the age of 18, obviously, then no appearance is actually required. And as long as you filed all those documents and the service has been correct, the federal magistrate will then obviously approve that divorce application. If there are children under 18, either the applicant or respondent or their solicitors will need to appear, and they'll need to satisfy the court that proper care arrangements and contact arrangements have been made in relation to those children before they will actually grant the divorce. And then once that goes ahead, the federal court will then send you out a divorce certificate, which then officially ends your marriage. So what I would recommend is, obviously a lot of that can be done on your own, and in order to keep costs down, you might actually just like to approach a lawyer for them to help you with the application or help you with the service. Or a lot of people actually don't like appearing if they have to appear. So go to our website, legallyyours.com.au. We can always put you in touch with one of our fixed fee family lawyers for a quote for either that whole process or a portion of that process, or just advice on doing the application, and they can certainly help you with that. So please don't hesitate to contact us. I hope that's been helpful, and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.